is Philip, and I would like to welcome you to my channel. Today we are looking at the Scooby-Doo Encyclopedia by Benjamin Bird, illustrated by Tim Levins. This book has 200 plus characters and guest stars, and every villain from the classic series unmasked. What that means is it's going to show basically all these characters in this book, and then basically a little biography about them, kind of like an encyclopedia. This is an extremely exciting book for me to be doing on my channel because I actually just bought this book yesterday, and I found it on Amazon. It was recommended to me by my search list. I saw it and it was like $8, and I had to have this book because something that you should know about me is Scooby-Doo is one of my favorite characters in cartoons of all time, tied with my favorite show, Samurai Jack. But I don't think there's a Samurai Jack book as far as I know. But let's take a look at what this book is, because I am extremely excited to show it off. We got the Scooby-Doo Encyclopedia by Benjamin Bird, illustrated by Tim Levins, produced by Stone Arch Books, a capstone imprint. So, here we have our table of contents. Warner Bros. Logo right here. Scooby-Doo on some notebook paper. And of course, we're going to go through this whole book right here. It's a short book. This book is technically meant for kids. But I'm a kid, okay? I'm 26 and a kid. We have the introduction here. I'll read a couple sentences from this right here. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? First premiered on September 13th, 1969. That's right, nearly 50 human years ago. After all that time, the Mystery Inc. gang still attracts fans of every age. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Truth. So here's some image stills from the original series, which is my favorite series in the whole franchise. Even though it's, 50 years old, it still holds up today. It's still so good. Then here's a little, how to use this guide. Nothing that I really need. It's not hard. Then it says, what everything is, and alias. But here we got Scooby-Doo, the man, the myth, the legend, the dog. Full name Scoobert, age 7 in human years. Height is 12 paws, 70 pounds. Black eyes and hair is brown with black spots. Shaggy Rogers. His full name, of course, is Norville Rogers, and Shaggy's just his nickname. Zoinks. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Age is 17. 160 pounds, 6 feet tall. This guy's a basketball player. Daphne Blake, age 16 only. 125 pounds, 5'7". So all these people, all the characters are a lot taller than you would think. Fred Jones, also age 16. 185 pounds, 5'11". And then Velma Dinkley, 16 as well. Height is 4'9". 110 pounds. Jinkies. The Mystery Machine. Profile. This souped up, tricked out flower-powered van is an unofficial Mystery Inc. member. Outfitted with a luggage rack and 4-wheel drive, the Mystery Machine transports its 5 passengers, including one great big Great Dane, to haunted locals around the world, or the local beach resort. No matter where Scooby and the gang are headed, the Mystery Machine is their mobile headquarters, jam-packed with the latest mystery-solving equipment, including communication devices, high-tech computers, Velma spare glasses, and a plethora of disguises. Oh wow, we get to see the inside too. So they got first aid kit, mystery-solving computer equipment, direction-finding antenna. It's kind of here on the spine. They've got luggage rack up top. Fred's ghost spotting binoculars. Those I'm sure are very useful. Direction finder, Velma's glasses, and of course she has some spares, that's good. Velma's books, Daphne's makeup and spy kit. Miscellaneous stuff. They got a jack, transistor radio, Scooby snacks, half eaten of course, roller skates, the jaw stretcher special, which is a sandwich, mini fridge, Fred's tools, lantern, and some seating, bench seating, and ropes. So cool. They don't really show this kind of stuff like in the cartoons. So, family characters now. We got Scrappy-Doo, and I'm gonna have to say it, but Scrappy-Doo have always been kind of annoyed with this character. I'm not a Scrappy fan. Age 5 in human years. Scooby-Doo, these are all like characters that have kind of like one-offs. Usually these are like cousins and stuff like that. In the Headless Horseman of Halloween, Scooby-Doo was mistakenly called Scooby's brother. Golly weakers. Yabba-Doo and Dusty. Scooby-Dee, this is another cousin. Oh, here we go. Do this like this. Scooby-Doo family tree. So we have the first one, Yankee Doodle Doo, Great Grandpa Doo, then Grandpa Doo, Dada Doo, Mumsy Doo, Horton Doo, Spooky Doo, and then this is Scooby-Doo's parents right here, and then looks like these are his brothers right here, Skippy Doo, Howdy Doo, Yabba Doo, and Roby Doo, and then there's Scrappy Doo, and then more cousins of unknown origins. We've got Whoopsie-Doo, Doopy-Doopy-Doo, kind of like Elvis, Scooby-Dee, Scooby-Dum, and Dixie-Doo. So, pretty big family for Scooby-Doo. Then we have Dynamite and Blue Falcon. Millionaire businessman Radley Crown and his mechanical dog team up to fight crime. I think there's like a one movie of this, so we're in the Friends page right now. Speed Buggy. I don't really remember this episode. This is probably from the 70s right here. So, besides making guest appearances as Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?, Dynamite and Speed Buggy each had their own short-lived cartoon shows. Dynamite Dog Wonder 1976 to 1977, and Speedy Buggy in 1973. So, obviously way before my time. There is like something called like the new Scooby-Doo show or something like that, or maybe, I don't know, where they have just all episodes where they have a guest star, like a celebrity from the 70s and stuff like that. Vincent Van Gogh, Only You Can Return the Demons to the Chest. Flim Flam, Weird, and Bogle. And here's the height chart for all these characters. These two mean-spirited, bungling, goofy ghosts tricked Mystery Inc. into opening the chest of demons. A magical chest jam-packed with 13 evil spirits. Big mistake. Once open, Weird and Bogle joined forces with these spirits to foil Scooby and the gang. So, I don't know why these are considered friends then if they foiled the gang, but okay. Yeah, Batman and Robin. Of course, usually this was always voiced by the capture their arch nemesis, the Joker and the Penguin. Yeah, there's a multiple episodes where they team up with Batman, which is always awesome, and Robin usually too. Holy Enigma's Batman. Scooby and Shaggy top 10 eats. Alright, we're gonna have to look at this. Number 10, the world's biggest burrito. Number 9, cotton candy. Number 8, the super Shaggy sandwich. Number 7, the Shaggy super sandwich. See what they did there? Not to be confused with the super Shaggy sandwich, the great eat was born out of necessity, stuffed with ingredients only found in a haunted mansion, including fish food. Liverwurst sandwich a la mode. I love this one. Blockbuster pizza, jaw stretcher, special, hot dogs, Shaggy snacks, and Scooby snacks. What would they do it for a Scooby snack? Of course they would. Scooby and Shaggy would never turn down one of these treats. Okay, maybe one, but never 3. Oh, we're coming up to my favorite. Aliens and Butts, a future monster, and then profile their alias. Moon monster. Clue, a spilled can of flour isn't flour at all, it's fluorescent powder. And then they even have, like, I guess, spoilers, so if you really don't want to be spoiled, the aliases of who is like, whoa. This is my favorite Scooby-Doo monster of all time, just because of, like, how he sounds in this classic episode. He goes, oh my god, it's so funny. I always, like, kind of revisit the clip, like, of just, like, him walking, pausing, and then just, like, doing his sound effect. Spooky space cook. When the mystery machine runs out of gas near an abandoned airfield, Scooby and the gang come face to face with this spooky space kook, a flashing skeleton skulled wickedly laughing alien, Ruh-roh. He's been haunting the airfield and nearby farmhouses, scaring residents away, but Scooby and Shaggy don't scare easily, at least not when there are special jaw stretcher sandwiches on the line. That's awesome. Clue. The footprints were made by the rubber boots dipped in phosphorus. No doubts. Thanks, Velma. Alright, we got some more. I will admit, some of these I know, some of them I don't know, because I have not seen every single episode in existence, of course. So that's what's kind of cool to have this book and just kind of see. We got the nuclear alien, the star creature, Ernie, eeny, meeny aliens. What technique do the aliens use for fighting? Martian arts. Great one, Shaggy. Good one. The body snatcher alien, Plutonian, and the evil alien. Nice. Another classic one. I think we'll definitely read about every classic one because I know, of course, all of them. Charlie the Funland Robot. The Mystery Inc. gang is digging for clams when suddenly the nearby Funland amusement park comes alive. Problem is, the park is supposed to be deserted, and it is, except for a ghost-stepping, glowy-eyed, super-fast robot bent on destroying Scooby and the crew, and seemingly the park itself. Even a face full of cotton candy won't stop Scooby from solving this case. Out of control, like super. So the alias, spoiler of course right here, Charlie is in fact a real-life robot set to malfunction by the park owner's sister, Sarah Jenkins, who didn't like the idea of robots running around the amusement park. Luckily, this sinister sibling got caught in the sister act. And we got Helping Hand and a Dinosaur. These are cool. Alright, we got Rawhide Red, the Mars Robot, and the Gunslinger. Professor Fly's Mystery Professor Fly's Mystery Inc. to the North Pole to investigate a legendary snow beast, which has been frightening the local population. The towering 2-ton terror is seemingly part dinosaur, part bird, and all fake. Look how big he was compared to them, though. Oh, Ape Man, this is another classic one right here. It's so simple, but so awesome. The Mystery Inc. gang stars as extras in a new movie, The Ape Man, A Forbidden Mountain, when they find themselves in some real-life drama. A real-deal ape is on the loose and is terrorizing the film set. If the gang doesn't act fast, this action movie could quickly become a tragedy. We got Demon Shark, Devil Bear, the Moat Monster, and Gator Ghoul. This guy's also in, like, I believe it's Cyber Chase, the movie, which is another, of course, amazing movie. Love those old school ones. Zombie Island, Cyber Chase, Alien Invaders, and I think like Witch's Ghost or something like that. That would be the last one. But all four of those chef's kiss classics. Sharkman, Giant Vulture, the Mocha, the Ghost Bull, Willowan, and the Owlman. This is another kind of old school episode. On the way to the remote cabin of Velma's Uncle Dave, the gang encounters this fiery, flying monster with the face of an owl. The legendary Willowa and its bipedal accomplices have apparently kidnapped Uncle Dave, and local Indians warn Scooby, Shaggy, and the rest of the Mystery Inc. that they're next. But this legend is nothing more than a bunch of hot air. Alright, some more beasts and monsters. Monster Mouse, Giant Bees, Masked Manx, Mad Sea Lion, Giant Bat, and a Yadsrook. This is some kind of like the more, I guess, lame ones in my opinion. The Ghost of Bigfoot, the Pterodactyl Ghosts, which you'll see in the live action Scooby-Doo movie, I believe the second one. Neanderthal Monster of Devil's Rock, and Snow Ghost. The eccentric hermit Fu Lanchi once saw a Yeti die in the mountains of Tibet. He's convinced the Yeti's ghost has followed him all the way to Wolf Ed's Lodge, where Mystery Inc. is enjoying yet another ski vacation. The Snow Ghost has a nasty roar and bushy eyebrows resembling horns. It's scary, scaring away all the tourists from Mr. Greenway's lodge, except for the suspicious acting Mr. Leach. Bad luck snowballs into a real snowball that smashes the evil scheme and reveals the Snow Ghost is just another ingenious costume criminal. We got Scarecrow, the Caveman. This is another old school episode right here. Professor Wayne is the first villain to call the gang meddling kids. That's a cool fun fact right there. Werewolf, Jaguaro, and the Dragon Beast. The gang attends Rio de Janeiro's Carnival Brazilian celebration. These three right here are all fantastic episodes right here. All good old school ones. Minotaur Mysteries. They got the regular Minotaur, they got the Greek Minotaur, Werner Wolf, the Centaur, and Bigfoot. But that's a weird looking Bigfoot right there. They got some good old Dryad, the Joker. Dryad is by the Joker. And the Troll, which is the Penguin. This is like their spin-off episode with the characters from before, Adam West and Robin. Fire-breathing dragon. What does a dragon eat for a snack? Firecrackers. Good one. Bing Bong the monster. Cyclops. Abominable snowman. And Hound of the Big Barkervilles. The kelp monster. Octopus monster. And the tar monster. Which is another one that's actually kind of comes up a lot. I don't know why, because people just really like this one. The mystery machine drives all the way to Turkey, where the gang visits their friend, Dr. Brixton. The archaeologist is searching for the buried city of Byzantius, which is protected by the ancient curse of the tar monster, one-eyed Hulk made of dripping tar. When things get too sticky, Scooby and his pals learn there's more to the slimy Cyclops than meets the eye. Yeah, this one's in the live-action number 2 movie, and he's in the Cyber Chase movie as well, I believe. The Beast of the Bottomless Lake. A detour during a fishing trip leads to the gang to an abandoned town in Canada called Bottomless Lake. But all but 3 townspeople have been scared away by the humanoid fish monster with glowing eyes. Luckily, the empty general store has scuba diving suits that fit the team perfectly. But Shaggy and Scooby solve the mystery on dry land after outrunning the beast and fleeing through an old gold mine. Got some more monsters and beasts. There's actually so many. I didn't even realize there's this many. The Alaskan monster, the rock monster, and the swamp monster. I think I see a common theme with these. Lava monster, the seaweed monster, and the mud monster. Green globs. The mystery machine is driving through a strange part of town because Fred got lost again. Something loud bumps the top of the van. It's a caramel bar with a key stuck inside and a message for help. The owner of a candy factory is trapped by 2 neon green globs of living candy. The gang uses the key to get inside the factory, but the owner has disappeared. Trapdoors, weaponized taffy, and the 2 flying globs turn the sugar plum candy factory sour by the hour. That kind of reminds me of like I'm referencing the live action again when like the monsters come alive and Scooby and Shaggy are met with the cotton candy glob and they just eat the guy. Creepy heap from the deep. That thing looks ugly. Aztec statue monster and the cat creature. Still many more. Mantis, creature from the chem lab. That's the best name they could come up with that. The gremlin. Monster mutt. Sea demons and sea beasts of the Aztecs. Crooks and criminals. We got the hooded man, which is not a man, it's Mrs. Baker. Killer Crunch. Grr, beat a kid, look how big this guy is. And good old classic, Miner 49er. After wrong turn, the mystery machine ends up in Gold City. The once booming mining town is now a ghost town, literally. This ghost of a 150-year-old Miner 49er, has frightened off all the residents and tourists. But Mystery Inc. won't scare that easily. Well, at least not before Scooby-Doo has eaten all of his Scooby snacks. We've got the Blue Scarab, Randar the Ape Man, Chinese Food Factory Burglar, Chameleon, this guy's so bad, Carnival Clown, actually creepy, and Phantom of the Soaps. Fact: Genuine Hospital is based on a former real-life soap opera called General Hospital, a daytime television program that featured outlandish stories. I did not know that. Mr. Hyde, a classic story right here. When Scooby and the gang arrived at Mammoth Studios, they find the cast of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde remake in complete chaos. While the studio is scheduled to be torn down when the movie wraps, it's a series of on-set accidents that has everyone on edge. And just when Daphne stands in as a stunt double, a menacing Mr. Hyde mistakes her for the film's star, Sandy Duncan, and kidnaps her. Without a moment to lose, the rest of the Mystery Inc. gang engages in a grand game of hide and go seek to save their beloved friend. You meddling kids. Then we got the gardener, the catfish, burglar, and vendetta. Mastermind, Coatfinger, and Phantom of the Sewers. Rocky Maximus, Wax Master, and the Cat Lady. Snack time went Scooby's favorite food in London. Fish and chips, of course. Alright. Mystery Inc.'s top 10 road trips. Road trips. Oceanland. This is the episode where they meet the caveman that we saw a few pages ago. Mr. Barnstorm's Big Top Clown Ghost. Gold City, which is Miner 49er. The Pineapple Parlor, looks like it's in Hawaii. Rocky Point Beach, which is, I think, Captain Cutler. Swamp's End, I think that's like the Tiki guy. Wolf's End Lounge is a Abominable Snowman type character. Skull Island is with Redbeard. Funland Amusement Park is with the Robot Ghost. And the Malt Shop is just a staple in so many episodes. Every road trip needs a pit stop, and this local hangout is the perfect all-night diner, complete with Pepto Pink Modes and super duper sandwiches. Alright, more demons and ghosts. Jadao, the evil Jinn, the demon, evil elf, the snake demon, and Pat O'Wiley. Pat O'Wiley is a demon. What the heck? Or a ghost, I guess. Why can't you borrow money from a leprechaun? They're always a little short. Oh, the 10,000 volt ghost. This is also no live action. The gang's on their way to Winter Haven, home of a mountainous ski resort, and Herbie's hamburger place, or maybe Herbie's, where Scoop and Shaggy plan to devour their 50 millionth hamburger. But when they arrive, Winter Haven is a ghost town. Make that a 10,000 volt ghost town. This electrified phantom puts out the power and any chance of a double cheeseburger. Shadow Creature, the Catman, and the Puppet Master. This is another really cool episode from the original series. Magic Mansion Phantoms, another great episode. Captain Moody's Ghosts and the Phantom. It's so simple, but it's so good. Freddy sure picked a creepy day to go boating, and soon Mystery Inc. runs around on a deserted island. The island is home to an old pirate castle with a sign that reads, "Danger, leave Haunted Isle." The gang ignores the warning, and soon they're caught up in a mystery filled with free-floating food, pinchy crabs, flying carpets, and his bed-sheeted phantom. Oh, there's another good ones right here. The Green Ghosts. Scooby-Doo inherits a fortune. With a catch, you must spend one night on a secluded island to get it. Oh yeah, it's also haunted. Rope. And when the gang these two fast-moving, sinister, laughing green ghosts. Turns out a night of fright is no delight. The ghost of Juan Carlos, ghost of Jeremiah Brett, ghost of Chef Boras. Then we have Gloppy, the specter of sports cars. Wow, that's so lame. Ghosts of Christmas Never. The vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry Technicolor Phantoms. What are these? The Happy Humor ice cream truck is haunted. 3 colorful ghosts, each a different flavor, scare kids away from the truck and put everyone in a bad mood until the mystery machine arrives on the scene and uncovers the secret behind the bad paint job. This feels like it's some advertising from like cereal or something like that. And then the hooded ghosts. Let's see who else we got. Windmaker, the ghost of Mr. Hyde, another classic, and the Headless Spectre, also from the original series, and the Black Knight, also from the original series. In fact, the Black Knight appears in the very first Scooby-Doo episode ever. Scooby-Doo and the gang stumble upon their very first mystery, a suit of armor inside the front seat of an abandoned pickup truck. When the gang delivers the armor to the county museum, the curator, Mr. Wickles, informs them that this Black Knight comes alive every full moon. That's really bad timing. Black Knights. Scooby and the gang joust with Black Knights on more than one occasion, including this Scottish Knight and Merlin's henchman on page 88. Ghost of Cap Cutler. I love this one. At Rocky Point Beach, this scuba-suited spook spoils Mr. Ink's groovy beach party, and any chance of the chocolate-covered hot dogs for Shaggy and Scoops. Residents believe this glowing ghoul is a ghost of Captain Cutler, a long-dead seafarer who's also responsible for several missing boats from the local marina. We got the Haunted Horseman and the Ghostly Strongman. What else? Viking villains. Viking Mannequin, Olaf the Terrible, and then Viking Ghosts. Yarg for Valhalla. The Ghost of King Katsuma, the Headless Horseman, but he definitely has a head right here. And the Black Knight again. The Ghost of Zen Tuo. This is another original one. The King in San Francisco's Chinatown for the Chinese New Year parade, an event that proves more frightening than festive. When a ghost of Zen Tuo, an ancient golden mask wearing warlord, suddenly appears. Something smells fishy, and it's not just a nearby wharf. Fact, like Zoinks, the ghost of Zen Tuo is even scarier without his mask. The Wax Phantom, another classic one in the Wax Museum. The members Mystery Inc. are competing on the Johnny Sands dance game show. Suddenly, Scooby and Shaggy's toffee twist routine is rudely interrupted by this glowing 9-foot monster made of wax, making Scooby and Shaggy twist and shout a whole lot. Twist and shout a whole lot. Ghost of Dr. Coffin, the Rambling Ghost, and the Phantom Racer. That one actually looks pretty scary. What's a ghost's favorite dessert? Ice cream. Okay, you have to be like 6 to like these jokes. This is another old school original. Ghost of Elias Kingston, Captain Pescado, and Old Iron Face. Old Iron Face, I think, like rides like sharks and stuff like that too. This is another one that comes back in the Cyber Chase like movie. Diabolical Disco Demon. I like this one too. Ghostly Gondolier and the Night Ghoul. Watch the pretty coin of gold, and you will do as you are told. Mr. Ink stumbles upon a circus. It just so happens that this circus is haunted by a ghost clown, a legend throughout the industry. Strange things start happening. Trapeze lions come undone. Lions act like scaredy cats, and the gang is hypnotized. It's a bedlam in the big top. For Scooby and Shaggy to stay on this clown case, they'll need more than a Scooby snack. Maybe a super duper hero sandwich. Big Red Nose, Hong Kong. Redbeard's Ghost, another amazing episode. This cackling terror of the seven seas, ghost of the late, not so great pirate Redbeard, is raiding freighter ships near Skull Island. The Mystery Inc. gang is on the case. After finishing their malts and super duper sandwiches, of course, they set sail and find Redbeard's ghost ship in knife-thick fog. Shiver me timbers. I got the ghost of Captain Scavenger, spirits of Fireball McFan, and a ghost of Milo Booth. The ghost of Sherlock Holmes, ghost of Finney McDuff, and ghost of McBaggy Rogers. They even had some revolutionary ghosts. The Redcoat Ghost, the ghost of Paul Revere, and Minuteman Ghost. So many ghosts. Ebenezer Overview, Dr. Van Helsing, oh that's cool. And ghost of Colonel Beauregard. The ghost of Nettie Crabble and the specter of Ebenezer Crabble. A receipt. A clue was a receipt for a very expensive telescopic lens. The Chest of Demons. Oh, that's really cool. I don't know what this is from. While they're on their way to Hawaii in a mystery flying machine, Scooby and the gang somehow crash land on the Himalayan mountains. Interesting. We've got Maldor the Malevolent, Queen Morbidia, Mirror Demon, and Zamba. Fact, Scooby and the gang only managed to track down 12 of the 13 escaped ghosts from the Chest of Demons. That means there's still one out there. Oh, I think I remember. This is like a spin-off movie. What was it called? Like Scooby and the 13 Ghosts or something like that. We got the Bermuda Triangle Ghost, Nicara, Marcella, the Time Slime, Demando, Rancor, Professor Phantasmo, Zimbulu. Fine. Oh, and we don't see the 13th ghost. Okay. Alright. I think we're on our last stretch of ghosts. The Cackling Skeleton, the Neon Phantom of the Roller Disco, and the Mummy of Anka. It's a night at the museum for Scooby and the gang. They're checking out a rare ancient Egyptian exhibit set up by archaeologist Dr. Najab, who, for some reason, ignored the curse of the Mummy of Anka. Soon, this 3,000-year-old, although he doesn't look a day over 2,000 years old, moaning mummy comes alive and threatens to turn everyone to stone. The gang must unravel this mummy mystery, or their last meal might be liverwurst and ice cream. We got the Sky Skeleton, the Maid Mummy, the dude, Red Skull. This is kind of like Avengers almost, and the Skeleton Men. See witches and wizards, the Ghost of Merlin, the Mamba Wanda, and the Indian Witch Doctor. This is another amazing episode, original one of course. When several champion purebred dogs go missing, Mystery Inc. is on the hunt. A witch hunt, that is. A phantom on horseback leads the gang to an ancient American Indian village and his wacky wailing witch doctor. We got Anthros, the ghost of the great Haldane, Arabian magician, the swamp witch, Madame Olga, and Marvo, the magician. Witch Doctor. It's very similar to the other Witch Doctor as well. These are another classic episode right here. Mystery Inc. is an Hawaiian vacation hosted by their tour guide, John Sims. But when the drum thumping, smoke vanishing Witch Doctor shows up and spoils Scooby and Shaggy's luau, the vacation quickly goes from paradise to peril. The Witch Doctor warns the gang to leave immediately or face the ghostly Hawaiian legend of Mano Tiki Tia come to life. Like Shaggy says, another moment and his freaky tiki will make a boy out of this boy. The Medicine Man Ghost, the Tower Wizard, and the Ghost Witch of Old Salem. Merlin, the coach of Witch McCoy, and then just Witch. After a fishing trip, Fred's taking a shaggy shortcut through a spooky swamp and gets lost. Luckily, they come upon a kind sir to ask for directions. Unluckily, he's not a kind sir. He's a zombie. He's been risen from the dead by this creepy spellbinding witch who's been haunting the swamp and scaring everyone off. And then here's the zombie in cahoots, and he couldn't have done it without his zombie. Vampires and zombies. Gramps the Vamp, Lady Vampire of the Bay, Count Sarko, the Vampire Foreman, and then Sylvester. just Sylvester. Dracula. A visit to Franken Castle brings Scooby and the gang face to fangs with Dracula. The Caped Creeper warns the kids to scram, but they've got a mystery to solve. Not the least of which is how this vampire turns into a bat, but getting to the bottom of things isn't going to be easy. The fanged fiend manages to keep the gang on the run until he coughs up a critical clue in a creepy Crip's coffin. Then we got the Gypsy, the Wolfman, and Frankenstein, all three, and this one here are original 1960s monsters that they faced. The no-face zombie Lilla, and then Zombie, which is the one that works with the witch. And then, the Creeper. Jeepers, it's the Creeper. This green-faced, hunchbacked monster figure interrupts a school dance, complete with an all-you-can-eat buffet of chocolate-tipped corn on the cob. Apparently, the Creeper has been seen robbing banks across town. Now that's a mystery in the making. That's so cool. Make your own Scooby stacks. Here's a little recipe. If you want to make this, don't let this recipe fall into the wrong hands or paws. So, if you want to know the recipe for Scooby snacks, here it is on this page. Then we got an index of all the things that we went through. This book is awesome. I would love to spend more time on this book. And I'll definitely do some more on my TikTok page and Instagram page of just more in-depth of reading the characters. We got Benjamin Bird and Tim Levins who worked on the book. And then here's our back of the book. We got spooky villains, groovy guest stars, jokes, the Do Family Tree, Far Out Facts, and the Fave Foods. I want to say, if you're still here at this video, thank you so much for joining me. I had a lot of fun looking through this, and I'm going to continue to look through this and make more shorts content on my other pages of all the characters, because I seriously cannot get enough of this book. This book is so cool. I'm so happy I bought this. There There's a link, non-sponsored, in the description if you want it. If you like my videos, please leave a like. And if you want to support me, a subscription is the best thing that I can ask for. So it gives me a metric of how many people like my stuff and want to see more. So thank you so much, and